This video is sponsored by Studio Bebop and YugiOhPrices.com for all your pricing needs. Now available on the App Store. For more information, check the description below.
What's up guys, this is Olympio coming at you with a different deck profile. I haven't profiled my Dolche in a very long time. Originally this is my girlfriend's deck that I did pick up for her, and just due to her being busy with Rome Total War 2, she's an animator at Creative Assembly. She just hasn't been able to play it, and you know, we've just both been so busy. But yeah, so I've kind of updated the deck. I've been testing this one a little bit when I've had the chance. Really good fun. I really like this deck just because, well, it's PsyDolche, just because these two, where are they? These two are just good. So Beast and Barkian are just such good cards. And my Dolche are a really fun deck to play because this card as well, like their extra deck, is just really good. It's so difficult to try and get like a good balance in the extra deck, and I'm pretty sure people are going to slate me for the choices in here, but you know, it's kind of like a work in progress. So without further ado, we'll get into the deck profile. This is PsyDolche. So yeah, we have the three Magdalene. Magdalene is just amazing. Magdalene searches herself, searches anything you need, and just puts itself back in the deck, so you can do endless loops if you really want, but that's not what the deck is about. So 3 Magdalene is where I am at. Then we have 3 Hootcake. The reason I play 3 is because it has synergy with the Psychic cards when they get banished. And just Hootcake's amazing. It's one of the best Dolche cards, I think. If you don't know what it does, you can banish a monster in your grave, special summon another Dolche from your deck to the field. And it's, you know, it enables you to just like go nuts, really, to be honest. So yeah, 3 is where it's at for me. Then we have the 3 Messenger Lato. And to complement that, we also have the 3 I can never pronounce this, Mufui, something like that, I don't know. Slate me all you want for that. But yeah, it's kind of those go hand in hand. So yeah, the reason I run these is because, again, it has it's just really good with the Psychic engine, because you can go Mew into Hootcake. Hootcake gets Messenger Lato, overlay into, like, you know, something else if you really want. Then you can do E-Telly and get like a Barkian or something like that. So it's just really nice. You can do a lot of plays with this. I've seen a lot of other deck profiles that kind of run, say, 1 of this and 2 of them, and I don't like it. Like, in my opinion, those 4 Dolche cards are kind of like the core cards in the deck, and I like them how they are. 3, like a playset of each, has just worked really well, because don't forget, this card exists and this card is stupid. So I think it's all about going into that, and just the pluses that they kind of generate is really good. And a lot of people forget that it is a Dolche deck. So they cut down on like the Dolche stuff and try and tech loads of stuff in, which I really don't like. Excuse me. So then going on to the Psychic engine. Very small, obviously. Serene Psychic Witch, really good card. Floater, gets you kind of like loads of other things. Well, I say loads of other things. It gets you these 2 right here. Well, these 3, you know, you can search yourself, blah, 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 blah. So the reason why I run, a lot of people kind of run 3 of these and 1 of Esper Girl. I kind of like the option for Psychic Commanders for a level 3 tuner. So I've got level 2 and level 3 tuner. I really like that. Obviously, it's a pseudo 1/9 beta, and just Esper Girl is just really good, works really well with Hootcake, kind of like they all do. So yeah, that's the reason for them, and that's kind of it. There's no real need for extra explanation. So then going on to the hand traps, as usual with most of my decks, we have the 2 Vela and the 2 Maxi. Again, the reason being, you just don't know what you're going to go up against this format, and it's kind of so open that you need kind of protection. All these work really well, obviously, with Hootcake, because you can kind of Veil or something and then go off next turn. Yeah, and just the generic, really good hand traps. So, as I said in my Heretic video, you don't know what you're going to go up against this format, and it's just really good to have these. Dragon Rulers are a thing, Infernities are a thing. Like, you just don't want them to kind of set up and then make it like really hard to get around. So yeah, that's why I run those. So that's 20 monsters. So going on to the spells, we have 3 Emergency Teleporter. Or Teleport, sorry. I have 4 targets and 3 cards. It's because I want to get to it as soon as possible. That's really why. I could cut down to 2. I did test 2, but I didn't see it as much as I would like to. So that's why I only run. That's why I run 3. I'm max out. Then we have the 1 PsyDolche ticket and the 2 PsyDolche Chateau. Reason for 2 and 1 is because you can search these so easily and you can recycle them so easily. Recycle them with Tiramisu and just get them really easily with with Messenger Gelato. So it's not hard to do, and more often than not, if you don't open them, which is a possibility because there's only 3 and 40, you can search them really easily. So then carrying on with the spells, we've got 2 Lance. Lance is just to carry on with your plays. A lot of the times I'll summon Tiramisu, and people try and like bottomless her or something. You go Lance, and then you've already got rid of 1 of the cards, and then you're going to get rid of another 2. So Lance is really good. I think Lance is very strong in this format with the amount of like traps that have just been cut down. And then finally we have the 2 MST because it's MST. You don't know what you're going to go up against, and it's a great card to side out if needs be. So then going on to the trap. Sorry, we have 2D prison. I do run like a fair few traps. Sorry for hitting the camera there. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8. I run 10. So it's 20 monsters, 10 spells, and 10 traps. So yeah, 2D prison. 2 Fiendish Chain, because Fiendish Chain is a really good card, I think. You just don't want them to kind of go off again. Infernities. Dragon Rulers, you just get rid of their annoying things. Boujins, again, yeah, I know they've got the turtle, but it does stay. So, yeah, there are a couple of things that it really hits in the top tier decks. I'm not saying Boujins are top tier, I'm just saying it sees a lot of play. Then we have the 1 PsyDolche Palooza, because this card causes, like, OTKs on its own. So it's just a really good card, especially kind of like mid-late game when you've normally got a handful of them if you've got Chateau out. And then the rest of the ones, the 1 Warning, because I still think it's good, the 1 Compulsory, the 1 Bottomless, the 1 Mirror Force, and the 1 TT. Now, yes, TT doesn't work with when we play it, so the PsyDolche cards don't go back to your hand or deck with RTT, but it's still a good card, does catch a lot of people out by surprise, and does fuel the graveyard for Tiramisu and Hootcake. So, worst case scenario, you can TT and then kind of go off next turn. So that's what it is. I realise a lot of people kind of be scratching their heads. It is a strange deck, but I do enjoy it, and it has been working very well. So then going on to the extra deck, we have 2 Tiramisu. Tiramisu is just too good. I really love this card. The fact it just doesn't like target, and it just bounces everything. Like safe zone, you can laugh at the safe zone, key beetle lock, and everything like that. So it's a really good card, really easy to go into. And it's like really big, 2/7 under Chateau. It's like a big card. So I think it's a very underrated card, and it's just awesome. Then level 4s, I'll do Blade Armor Ninja because you can very easily go into it, doing the whole normal combo with Mew, then going into Hootcake, Banish to get Messenger Gelato from the deck, Messenger Gelato search, obviously, then going to Invoker, get another Messenger Gelato, going to Blade Armor Ninja. So it's quite nice. Then you have Gaga Cowboy, we have Maestroke. We have Fairy King. Now, this card is just really underrated. I think this card is like a really good card. It works very well for you because all of your cards are basically Earths. All the main ones are. And it just, catches a lot of people by surprise. So I think this card is severely overlooked. Really good card. Should be considered in like a PsyDolche deck, for example, in any Earth deck that has level 4s. Really should be considered because it just basically goes up to 2/8. So they're level 4s, so I have 6 level 4s. Going on to level 3s, I have Invoker, Italian Invoker, Leviair, and Zemains. Invoker because it makes plays. Leviair because you can banish things with Hootcake. And also your psychics get the boost. Well, Esper Girl gets kind of like her effect when it comes back with this, and so on and so forth. And then Zemains because it's Zemains. Might cut it for Leviair. I'm not sure yet, but it's kind of in there for now. It probably will be cut for Levier, but you know, I don't really go into it anymore. And then going into the synchros, so we have the level 7s is a Black Rose and a Ancient Fairy Dragon. You can use it with your own Chateau to fuel the grave if needs be. So you pop, gain 1,000, get the other Chateau. Very rarely I do that, but it does happen. If I had a Mistworm, it would be instead of this. But I don't have a Mistworm currently. I got rid of it ages and ages and ages ago, and do want one back. But that shouldn't be too difficult to pick up. Hopefully pick up this weekend. But yeah, so that's it for now. They're level 7s. Then level 6, we have Simut. Again, a problem-solving card, this. I've been trying it out. It's been working surprisingly well. It's either this or Gaia. And this has been working very well. You don't have to use the effect, but you know, it's good just to get rid of some problem cards. Then level 5, we have Keeper, Armada Keeper Genesis. Boundaries even, not Genesis. Really good card. Really good card. Laughs at Bujins, laughs at any effects. You know, it's really funny when people try and use Honest and then they're like, oh wait, I can't use Honest because of this. So it's just ruins people's day. And then kind of have to do them together, Beast and Barkin. I don't care what anyone says, these two are still really relevant. Prophecies are still a thing, so Beast laughs at it. And you know, with the really lackluster amount of traps going around now because they've all been hit, Barkin is just stronger than ever, I think. Because he doesn't have to negate like a billion different traps. He can just sit there and be like, attack, or you want to try and like deprison me, or use one of your compulsories, or one of your bottomlesses. Obviously not attacking when they're doing the bottomless. He's just really good, and I think he's really decent. He has nice synergy with the deck. The fact that, you know, you can go do the Levier plays very easily. And Espego you can just banish as well. So it's really nice. I really like these two cards. I think they're severely overlooked. And whenever you summon them, they're just such a pain to get around, really. Especially with the adequate support that I do have from the traps in my deck. So yeah, that's basically the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, really fun deck. Very good. PsyDolche are just amazing in my opinion. And that's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know what you think of the deck. Like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Cheers, guys.